There we go. Starting to pull for you guys real quick, as they say. Was your weekend good? I meant to say, was your weekend good? Whoop. That was a problem. There we go. Let's restart that. Was your weekend good? There we go. Perfect. Start the poll. Boo booed on that last one. I put walls instead of was. Hey, folks. How y'all doing? Appreciate you coming to Desert Armory and more. Hey, DH. What's up, buddy?
What's up, buddy? What's up, my friend?
All right, where's my caddy of my brass? Here they are. They're in here. Do I have that marker in here? I had one the other day, but I don't think it's in here. No, those are pens. Aw. Hey, Elijah. Russell, what's up? Chris. Like and subscribe. Hit that like button. Thanks, Chris and Elijah. By the way, on Thursday, May 7th, I'm going to Montreal. Yeah, there you go. How's the day? It's been good, Tired Redneck. We're going to work on some more, making some more brass for the 577 Schneider. We made two of them yesterday. We made this one and this one. This one's a little long. It'll still work, but it's about an 1/8 inch long, the casing. And so I shrunk this one down a little bit, and it goes in and out way better. These are 24 gauge shotgun brass, and you size them down to fit a 58 caliber. I made those yesterday on the live. Hey, creator. Be back on the May 18th, 13th. There you go. You got my message. Yes, I just haven't had, excuse me, time to read it yet. Yeah, it's for this pew-pew right here. Here, I'll flip the camera. It's for that right there. So that's a Napolese 577 Schneider. And it's got a swing open door, and it slides in. I guess last time I slid it back, I didn't do something to it there. It's not a trap door. It's a little bit different. It's like this swing open thingy. It's a little hard to know how much lube to put in when you're making these. Sorry, the camera's going from the front one to the back one, back and forth. And so you put a little bit too much lube in there, and it makes a hydraulic little press. But those will flatten out once it gets shot. So that'll be kind of cool. Yep. Brookside! You get the gun Custer Traps had? Custer's Traps. I'm not sure what that is. I don't have anything from Custer that I know of. Alright, we need to cut these to size. Alright, and I already put the measurements on a card, so now I know what size to make the shell before I cut it. Sorry, so I know what size to cut it, so when I size it, it stretches out to the right length. Like perfect. Exactly 2 inches. Thereabouts. Alright, I need to get my calipers and make a little scrape mark on it. 192. Overall ends up being 245. So we need to make this 192. And then lock her down. And then make a little scrape mark on our brass, and we cut it to that. Yes, sir. Alrighty. But no, I didn't listen to your Instagram. I didn't even realize you left one a few days ago. Sorry about that. I didn't realize that. Otherwise, I would have responded to it. It was 80 Fahrenheit here today, almost hot. Wow. The regulars are here. Yep, and Tired Redneck. He's a newer one. Custer Troops at Greasy Grass. They had trap tree carbines and Colt pistols. I have some Colt pistols, but they're not quite that old. They're from early 1900s, not the 1800s. I did almost get a double action Army yesterday. If I had the extra 400 cheese, I would have did it. All right, let's see how many more we're going to make. I mean, I can make as many brass as I want. It needs made eventually anyway, so I might as well just make it. I don't have a cutter, so I'm actually using this, which wastes some material, but it works. My Dremel tool, Milwaukee. Hey, Boondocks, what's up? Wasn't sure if you knew what loadout they had. Oh, I figured they had trap doors. I do not have a trap door 4570 or 5070. Oof, passing on a DAA, tough call. No, it was called a Colt 38DA Army with the loop on the bottom. It had the double grooves for it to feed when it rotates, with the original US leather holster for a steel. Yeah, it was oh, you're right. Double Action Army. Yeah, that's what it was. Yep. DAA, yep. Good old DAA. 400 beans. Decent connection. Decent. It was about 50% finish. 300 man versus 3,000 women. Only total loss in your army history. Cover came in name. Asheu Valley? Okay. All right. Have to look that up. I was going to use a pipe cutter on these, but I couldn't find it. I usually have one in here for cutting copper tubing or small brass. It would have worked pretty good for this, but I don't know where it went, so I've been using this other thing. Screw my spelling. Yeah, right? Autofix sometimes does the funniest things too, where you don't want it to do what it's doing. Let's see, I can do a total of 15 because I got 15 projectiles the other day. So I got 15 of these yesterday at the gun show. They're 58 caliber minis, and that's what I need for my 5.77 Schneider. So I made 2 of them yesterday. This is the proper length. This one's a little bit long, but it'll fire. The door barely closes. I'll cut it after I need to reload it. But we might as well load up the rest of these. And I have a die for them for pouring, but the lead I have is like too hard. This is just regular old lead. And the one I got's a 5.76 or 5.75. So to shoot it, you'd have to put paper. I'm pretty sure. I think the battery's down on this thing, on my calipers here. But I'm marking the length right now so I can shorten them. They have to be shortened to 1.92. Well, that way, once they're stretched out, they're right around 2 inches. At least I think that's what this one is, thereabouts. These are 24 gauge brass shotgun shells. Hello, good sir. How was the cave repelling adventure last week? Check it out. I did some shorts and I did 2 long formats. I guess that means you didn't see them. I got one long format that's almost an hour and the other one's 28 minutes, 23 minutes, something like that. Check it out. Yeah, these are 24 gauge brass for shotgun, which is kind of hard to find in a way. There's ways to find it. That's what you make 5.77 Schneider out of, because they don't make it anymore. They used to have paper shells out of them years ago. Yeah, I'll check it out. Nice. Good. Let me turn the translate off, and all messages are on. Perfect. Oh, what do you got here? You ever see the guy that packs black powder and shoots a propane bottle? There's a few that I follow that make things go boom really loud. Edwin's one of them. He does settling tanks too. And what's the other one called? He has he can get C4 and he can get all sorts of other stuff because he has a dynamite. He can get dynamite too because he has a dynamite license. I forget what his channel's name is. I don't remember. Well, we got to cut these to length, so we're marking our case here. Yeah, it's crazy when those things go off. This one guy, he wanted to get rid of an old Ford Explorer. So he put propane tanks, C4, dynamite, tannerite, all this other stuff. And then he shot it. Man, that thing, they got called out, the fire department, even though they let them know about when they're going to do stuff. But the fire department still came out and checked it out. It looked like a huge plume, like from a atomic, you know what. Forgot the FVL is, but that is the destructive device one. It's good I'm cutting this one. It has these are new shells. It has some corrosion on it. I wonder how that happened. That's weird. Look at the corrosion on this one. I've never fired these in my life. Like, I bought them in this baggie, I believe. They're MagTech. 24 caliber, 24 gauge shotgun shell. It's kind of rare. Bigger than a 28, but smaller than a 20, obviously, because of the number. The smaller the number, the bigger the shotgun shell, usually. Not for 9mm rimfire, though. Like I have, that's different. Yep. Gotta cut these to length. I think this is the last one I gotta mark. We gotta go to town. And before I go to town on that, I need to get my earplugs. I'll be right back. Oh. And YouTube. Guess what, YouTube? This is all for educational purposes only. Just like that sign right there says, nothing is for sale, not for sale ever. Yeah, that's why I just said atomic, because I don't want to say the other, because that's flag words. A pound every day. He does a ton of stuff. That's it. That's the one I'm talking about. Yep, that is it, Boondocks. A pound every day. That is the one I'm talking about. All right, I have enough for, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So a few of these I can't do. We'll use the one that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We'll use the one that's that has the corrosion on it. So yeah, that's the guy. Must be expensive getting that paid. Much dynamite plus surprise. ATF isn't concerned. Well, if you've got the right licensing, they don't really care. If you got the right stuff, as far as I know. Yesterday I did 357 Magnum loads in light, like a 38 load for my dad to use. And then after that I made these 2 of these. Yeah, we're making 5.77 Schneider. We're making these. Look how big those are. It's as big as my pinky or bigger. They're for my 5.77 Schneider. I made 2 of them yesterday. Now we're gonna make another 13 of them, hopefully. So I gotta put my earplugs in. Cover your ears, boys! He has a registered magazine for storage, a major gating issue for stuff that goes boom. Yep. Hey, what's up, Raging? What's up, buddy? Thanks for coming by. How are you? Now I can get Tanner right here, no problem, over the counter. Once I get most of them done, I have to anneal them with some heat, and so I take it over to my propane stove without the primer and work on them. I'm not sure what it is. C. Lewis, boom. I heard of C.S. Lewis. Cheap way to get tannerite is in bulk from a site I know, 45 pounds at 140 to a door. That's a good price for that much. Want me to send me a message where I can get that on an email? That would be nice. Hey, what's up, Beth? Got a little pinky ring. It's too small for my ring, my finger, but too small for my finger. There's a carbide tip or something like that. I forget. Tungsten. Ooh, it's hot. It'll hold that case. You can have. I could text you. There you go. I have a lot of tannerite and terminite. I don't have any thermite. You got a thermite, dude? Yeah. As much as you want to, I'm pretty sure. I imagine you get put into watch eventually. Yeah, right. You can't get a lot for much cheaper if you buy the component separately: ammonium nitrate, aluminum powder. Allegedly. Store, but the legal definition says 50 pounds at a time to go boom. Don't count until it's mixed. And has to use on site. No transport allowed. Haven't heard of any limit so far. 68 to 67. What do you mean? We don't do 6-7. Up until Oklahoma City, we could buy ammunition nitrate, ammonium nitrate, but now it's only for sale for aircraft. I could buy it. I use it for cleaning gun parts. I put it in my Sonic cleaner. I got a bag of it up there. Nitrate and some other one. There's 2 different ones that I got. They're chemicals. I got them shipped right to my door. No rips, just no. Yep, exactly. We don't believe in that over here. Looks like can I do 2 at a time? I think I can. Well, that bends it up. I can't do 2 at a time. I just gotta do 1. If I didn't mess it up already. I think I did a little bit. Fix that. Oh, yeah. Boogered it up a little bit. These shells are pretty thin. They're for shotguns. We'll fix that when we do our die. Run our die on it. Get all fixed up. There. That's good enough to trim to set. We used to be able to get 1,100, which is nitrate fertilizer, and now it's a no-no. Yeah. It's the same stuff they use in instant cold packs. Oh, yeah? Thermite is usually military grade, I thought. let alone a 16-year-old. I call bull crap. I call bull crap. At least we are in the UK, even bid tabs or Trex like solid fuel. What's our federal fan? What? What's up, compliant? How are you doing, buddy? For roast blended tanner is awesome. We use what's up, Blue Tech? Beaver Dams. Yep. Yo. Don J, how's it going? Doing all right. We got going right there. We're making these. This is 577 Schneider. I made this one yesterday and another one. And so I have to use 24 gauge shotgun and make the right length, which I figured out the right length. And then size them, put a primer in, put the black powder in it, equivalent. And then, when I size them, I got to heat them up. I got to anneal them. We're doing it now because we found some projectiles, 58 caliber minis at the gun show the other day. I don't know if you saw my short or not. So, never mind the site is usually buy from. I shut down. Wow, wonder why. Blue Tick, I saw a guy shooting tanner right into down on YouTube. Demon? Navy ball? No, these are minis. They're called minis. Oh, yeah, they're huge. Look at that. 577 Schneider. I use a 24 gauge shotgun shell to make them. Doing good, getting ready for my B-Day trail ride. Nice. Happy birthday, by the way. ATV just hit. CV boots tomorrow, oil change. There you go. Just did CV boots. Good luck if you know what I mean. Nice. All right, cutting another one to length. Oh, you're to the Navy ball. That's what you meant. Thanks. It's kind of hard, B-Day, but I'll be okay. Oh, yeah? Oof, that Dremel tool drives me nuts. Sound like a dentist drill. I've never been afraid of dentists, but I've never had teeth worked on other than cleaning at a dentist. That could be why. No. Be same age as my biological father on Friday. Never got to know him. I found the site. It is now called 1 pound every day. Must have had to do a domain change. Maybe. You're talking about the online or the YouTube? I had to kind of go slower than that next time so I don't get a boo-boo in it. Parent company, same product, and you said, okay, gotcha. Sent link. Thanks. Rich, I want to make a joke, but don't want to push the Drowners and Drones channel, but so much to work with there. Go ahead. As long as it's semi-clean, we should be fine. All right, more Dremel tool noises for what's his name to go over. Dad passed at 33 of brain aneurysm, June 21st, 1993. I would have been 3 years old. I was born June 13th. So to hear Bluetech, yeah, semi-clean. I'm going to scrub the line of thought and move on. Thanks, Russell. Rich, did you blow up the EcoBoost? Allegedly. Our local park is having a, what do you call it? A circus or something like that. Carnival, there we go. I went to it last year with Duran, just for the fun of it. I haven't been to one of those in forever. Actually, never that tight. I have one of them that'll work for this, but I don't know where it is. The actual tool. It's the other end that screws in. I don't know where it went. Did Revit neutral. Well, don't do that. Christopher, then I'm ancient. Yep. Fell worse for my older sister. She was 9 years old. Yeah. Come on, main turn. Keeps getting caught, so I can't turn it. There we go. Come on. This thing keeps getting caught. When I go to turn it, it stays there. And got my thumb on the bit. Thankfully, it's not sharp when it just nicks you. That didn't feel very good. Nicked my thumb, but it didn't get me, thankfully. Not really. Not really. For then I made shit, yeah. Need safety glasses, dude. Possibly, yeah. Fine the Kyle. It should be fine the EcoBoost. Comparing EcoBoost with the Kyle. Uh-oh. Get one of those Amazon brass cutting saws. Cheap and fast. Oh, those little teeny things that look like a mini chop saw? Yeah. I don't know what I would use it on other than this, though. Well, no, I would use it on my 25 rimfire that I make. I would definitely use it on that, too. I make 25 rimfire out of 17 WSM. Winchester Superman. It's getting warm in here. A little burr on it. I can remove some of it with this. Yeah, that mini chop saw they have, I think it's kind of cool. All right, that should work. Well, I got 6 so far done. What we making? This right here, 577 Schneider out of 24 gauge shotgun brass. Antique round you can't buy anymore. Never blew up an engine, but I did have a dirt bike transmission blow up. The gear on me once. Funny though is, don't know till gear teeth came out when I changed the oil. Uh-oh. You broken? Uh-oh. Need to go to the master of debating really quick. To work good for my buddy's 300 blackout. Why would he have to cut out his 300 blackout? Like, this is custom made shells. Unless he's using like 223 to make 300 blackout, or how is that? Because you can shorten the case up, right, on a 223 when you get a howitzer. Hey, what's up, Trey? Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, you got plenty of it. I don't know if I ever get a howitzer. Trey. Best strong like a grizzly. What's up? How you doing? I have to make this one a little shorter. You guys hear Spirit Airlines went belly up? How to make a good yard ornament. Yep, sounds like the dentist's office. That's exactly what Russell said. Let's see. No, I love the coyote. Not enough screaming. Yeah, I know, right? I don't sheep kill them buggers. Blue Tech in the 80s, we hunted coyotes off of snowmobiles. That's cool. Or laughing gas? I've never had either. Thankfully. Because I never had major teeth done on teeth work. Never had a cavity worked on. I might have one now. It seems like I might. My back top teeth. Alrighty. Buddha Twick. Nos is the best creator with a shotgun. There you go. There you go. All right, let's put these back in. We got 7, and we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more to cut, which by that time this might be dead enough. Might not cut the battery. Someone said their weekend wasn't good. Oh, that's sad. So I think I should keep my 300 Blackout in my truck. It's a good truck gun. Hog hunting sounds fun. Yep. Doesn't have Alina. That's our native pig here. My cousin, 22,250 for the right now. I lost one of my sheep 3 days ago because of them coyotes. I'm not happy. I'm using my cousin's 250. There was one of those at the gun show. Really nice looking. It was a Remington 700. 22,250. Had to work this weekend, so no fun. Oh, again? Can schools check cars too? I don't know. Back in the 80s and 70s and some of the 90s, it was normal to have a pew-pew in your pickup on a rack. That was normal. That was just life. Yeah, you guys hear that Spirit Airlines went belly up? There we go. All right, got a couple more. Yeah, here's the projectiles. They're 500 grains. 500 grains. I weighed them out. There was like 5.4 or something, but 500.4. Let's go. Every truck had a rifle in the back window. Exactly. Yep. That what is in Remington. It's all his own. He's a Remington guy. Nice. Remington 700 as well. Friend used to use 25-06 for coyote. I always joked around asking why I was using a bastardized version. I had a guy that did hunting with a 25-06 years ago. He was fairly young in some ways. He was probably like 5, 6, maybe 10 years younger than me. His name was Kendall, I think. Something like that. And he would go hunting with a 25-06. I'm like, why not use a 270 or 30-06? Like, okay. Before 6.5 Creed was around, majorly. The bit's getting dull. That might be all I'm going to do tonight. We'll see. I don't have to do all of them tonight. That battery's going to be dead soon. I went outside about 1 something in the evening to take the dogs out, and the neighbors were still jamming away with their Mexican music going real loud. They started at like, I don't know what time it was. 11:30, 12. No, they started at 10, was it? But yeah, see how loose this is in here by itself? I got to size it down. Let's see here. Is it impossible to find? Yeah, it varies, I guess. 25-6. Staying strong and not getting a PRC of any kind. Bro, just use a 454, not that hard. We can use 30 cal for coyote. They say it's too big. They can't say it's too big. No joke, with 3 is the best. Pretty good stuff, yeah. Coyote, I think 5.6 VMAX is great. For piggies and coyotes, I was gonna use what are those ones? I had them in there for my piggies. They were called the X-Tac, not the X-Tac. That's PMC's 855s. These are where's my boxes of those? I don't know if I have them in here. They are Norma TSX or TXX, something like that. I forget exactly. All right, we need to go heat these up on the stove. Whoa there. All right, need the pliers to hold them good. 50 cal, nothing left. That's prohibited. Depends where you're at, yeah. Some might allow it. I know in Utah it must be okay because I know a channel that has done it on them, on coyotes. They wanted to see how well it would work. All right, let me turn the lights on in the kitchen here. I'll put you on the stand. We have plenty of light. Alrighty. Turn on the heat. Bill C-21 made them illegal. Oh yeah? 556 as well? But 223 not? It's a little loophole there. A little loophole. See if I can get you guys to slant down farther. I'll have to do it like this and turn the camera around. Like that. There we go. There we go. Dumb tube again, stop deleting me. I know, right? Let's see here. I'm thinking about picking up a new rifle. I haven't decided what I want though, or what caliber. I'm thinking a Tikka. Make sure it's not the light, the Tikka light. Barrels will bow. Barrels be bowing. Don't do this with the primers in, by the way. More than one reason to have a gas stove, right? That one might need more, we'll see. Pliers are hot. I have the rice cooker out over here because I made rice and oriental food for supper with veggies in it and bacon and eggs. A egg. And mice predicament, we got 3 of them so far, and I think there's still one more. Some of them were living in this stove. This one looks like it needs more. Woo, ay. Oh, let's see here. Okay, thanks Zero. LGS finally got some nice, very nice in the price. Tikka's amazing. Look at the new Ace rifles. Keep Trump, don't go liberal. La Canida, yep. Senator, I think I'm the only person who has an electric stove. I had electric in my other place. No, that one was a gas too. It was propane. This is natural gas. I did a good video on one. Stove, living in rural Ontario, Canada, in the middle of nowhere. Yep, you got to do an outside hole check, then trap and bait them. Oh, for my mice? Well, this is not my house. And so I don't know how to go about that other than I would tell her, hey, we've been getting mice. I'm going to look for holes and plug them all up. And it's going to be X amount to do that. It just depends on how long it'll take me to do it. Because there's probably holes under the mobile somewhere. I rent this and I take care of this property and a whole bunch of others too. Now remember, don't do this with a primer in. The primer is not in these. Otherwise you'll have a problem. Obviously no boom boom powder. Another gnat bites the dust. Good. We've been having gnat problems too in here. I set up the little fly traps thingies, sticky things. Still get them. Rich have flat top, not my favorite. Bro, those heat up too fast and cool off too, takes forever. Yeah, still will. Yep, spray foam. Yeah, you want to get the spray foam that tastes bad. There's a special type. Only advantage of a flat top is they're so easy to clean. You ever put fireworks in a hot oven before? Nope. Plus, fireworks are illegal where I live, so. Firecrackers, I think you can have, but not fireworks. Years ago, it used to not even be firecrackers, sparklers, nothing. People would get them from New Mexico or Mexico and bring them over. Yeah, still will I've used, but they make that great stuff spray foam that tastes bad on purpose. So they don't want to dig into it. That's for rodents. Rodent spray foam. And then Neeler has like a little torch hooked up onto something that spins it and sits there for a little bit and then drops down in. But once these are the right size, I shouldn't have to do this again. Unless I got to trim them. Well, then if you trim them, you have to resize them a little bit. But it's very ever so small if you got to trim them. If it stretches them out. These will probably maybe get 5 reloads per. Because they're pretty thin. And they're black powder, so I really got to clean them right away. I didn't on some 12 gauge that I did of this, and I think a couple of them might not be any good. Unfortunately. Ooh, I'm getting hot. Bending over this heat like this. Whew. Can't go too close or you get your hair singed. Like, what happened to Jerome's beard again? Did the clipper slip again? No, it got singed. Allegedly. need to go camping again, guys. I went camping, what, last year? Or was it January? I forget. No, I think it's September, October last year maybe. I'd have to look at the dates of the videos and pictures and stuff. I got so many videos that I need to sort through for you guys of outdoor stuff. When I went to some mines, I had copper ore and some gold in them, I'm pretty sure, and some pyrite. Big turquoise veins in them. Went with Skittles. And then that hike, one of the hikes I did up to Carr Peak, never did posted any of that. Alright, last one, and then I gotta pick them up with the hot pads, these thingies. They be hot. They be hot. Alright, let's put you guys back over yonder. Raise you guys up. Let's see here. How did I do this last time? I gotta turn this down. That's it. There we go. Let's see here. Hi, Rodney. How you doing? He said he's doing great. I've washed in so I can get to the res. Probably won't get fireworks this year due to drought. I'm good. I'm doing good. Russell, still above ground. How are you doing? Because I'm a master of debating. Propane got a walk. Yeah, I do have a walk. Great, found a home church, I think. You can do amazing things with a Syrian hot walk. Yep, had Cajun steak fritas for dinner. Yum. Nothing like the smell of singeing hair. I know, right? So you're making me hungry. I just got done too. Can you do that with a propane torch, Jerome? Yes, you can. Mexican Chinese cuisine have many similarities. See, brought frying pan for the win. Yep, back in the man cave. Yes, sir. What's up, Brantley? How you doing? You're number 15? JP says dessert. Yep. What's up, JP? What's up, my friend? My good old friend. Hot, hot, hot. I just annealed these, so they're kind of hot. Not kind of, they are. Except I don't know if I did them enough because we're having a problem. It's not really doing much. Yeah, it usually makes the whole earth shatter and shake. Yeah. Got to put a decent amount of lube, but not too much so it doesn't hydraulic it and make wrinkles in it. GPF, what's up? Howdy, I'm about to cook a cardboard pizza. I had a pizza for lunch, but it wasn't quite cardboard. It was a Red Baron. They're not quite cardboard. Allegedly, right? Oh, I'm just about to break my thingy here. Gonna have to reheat that one. That one goes back to the drawing board. Let's try this one. Just about to break my counter on here. Oh my. Yeah, it's like... That one was good. That one annealed right. Perfect. Let me get off the little chunks that might be on it. Put a little bit more Lubricant, not much though, because I only need to make sure it's just perfect. There we go. Oh, I didn't have any wrinkles before that, I didn't think. There we go. Perfect. There's a shell all ready to go. Other than a primer, which is right here. Should be. Large pistol. From a piece of awful. Yep, the table is feeling unwell. It is, yeah. This looks like it's about to fall off. That's because it's breaking the table. It's a Pyrodex rifle shotgun right here. It's a black powder equivalent. Black powder equivalent. I can't tell you how many grains I use though, but it starts with a 7 and a 0. All right, that should work. It's pizza I'm going to cook. Never seen how reloading we're done. This is new to me. I'm enjoying this. Red Baron? Oh, that's what I bought. I bought Red Baron, but it was the brick oven, so it rises. That's good stuff, in my opinion. En la opinión de Jerónimo. Might make some pizza rolls myself. Sounds good right now. Oh. Yeah, these I think need a little more annealing. Let me try a couple more, and then if they don't work, we'll put them in a little longer. Here shortly, I'm going to break my table. I'm pretty sure that these all need a little more. That one worked. It was a little tight, but it worked. Nope. They all need a little more, folks. Well, we'll just put them on there a little longer. I need to put like a big butcher block on this thing instead. Why does getting old have to hurt so? Just pooping, my knees and my legs go numb. Grr. That sounds bad. Let's see, I think 2x4 support for the press might be beneficial. Something, yeah. I'm short on cash. I buy Walmart deli pizza. I'm having canned sausage for a snack right now. Canned sausage? You mean like Vienna's? Isn't that canned sausage? All right, we got to put you guys down here again. Switch this. There we go. Chloe with the lights off. Whoops, right now it's trying to jump between cameras. Yes, sir. Spam. Or a treat. There's treat too, right? So these need a little bit more. Wow, those pliers are still so hot. Those are hot, hot, hot. Burnt myself. I guess if I wanted, I could have put these back through the tumbler after I was done annealing them before I load them up to make them more fresh looking. I don't know. They're going to get dirty anyways, being black powder equivalent. I have another one too. I forget what brand that one is. It might be a Legion or something. I got them. They came with that, but that's pistol though. It's for black powder pistol. I bought it with those black powder pistols from the swap meet. might be two. I got to do it while they're still hot, because that's what I did with the other two. I did them one at a time. Could be it too, possibly. I could maybe do 3 of them and then do it and then do 3. This is one I stuck through already. We'll try this one. It already has a little size down to it. It's got a little bit of the sizing done on it. All right, let me try these 3. What's up, Taylor? How you doing, buddy? Me's your Taylor Made. I think you're from Tucson, if I recall. Unless you're a different person than I'm thinking you are. Oh, what are they thanking him for, by the way? Let's see here. Empty casings. They are, I'm making 577 Schneider out of them. Hot, hot, hot. What in the needle juice is going on here? Why aren't these going? They're a little bit rough. Rougher than they should be. Woof, woof. There we go. Almost. It's getting a little bit too much stuff in there though right now. My earplugs and everything else keeps jumping off the table. My knee would dislocate and I had to pop it back in all the time. Eventually I turned into a complete tear off the meniscus. That happened to this knee, my left one. My right one pops out sometimes too. Left one I had surgery done. Are they batteries? No, they aren't. They're brass. That's what I go going right now, Rodney. It sucks. 542 for church EDC today. There you go. What's up, Tucson Taylor? Yep, that's what I thought. See, there's a tailor-made gutter service in Huachuca City by me. Painful as bleep, scary the first time. Yep. You see lever actions behind Jerome. Yep. I like won't straighten. Sucks to walk currently. Let's have a rundown on them lever actions. Top one's a 22 Henry. Modern. This one is a 2535 from 1904. Model 92. Sorry, 94. That's a Model 92 2520 made in the early 1900s. That one there is a Model 92 made in 1895. It's a 3220. And that one is a Model 94 44 Magnum made in the 70s. I also have another lever action that's a 10 gauge 1901, made in 1901. It looks like an 1887. And then I have a lever action 300 Savage from Savage. Another YouTube public announcement. Nothing is for sale. Yep, that's what we put. Got a hyperextend to relocate it. Yep. Had arthroscopical surgery on my left meniscus. Me too. And they tore. So I tore my meniscus. No, I snapped my ACL and the tore the meniscus. So the ACL, they stuck a hamstring, doubled it up, and put a screw and a pin in it to hold it. And then the meniscus that was loose, they cut out. You're jelly? He's so jelly. Yeah, I need to get a better tabletop for this. I have to put so much pressure to do that and lubricant, but if I put too much, it puts little wrinkles in the case. I don't really like that. Not a lot I can do about it. Something plopped down. I'm not sure what. Because I have to put a decent amount of stuff on it. Lubricant. Yeah, this one I already did some already on it. It's so hard. Man, I'm heating them up real good, but it's still acting like it needs more on that one. More kneeling. Put their snacks in their gun cabinet, or I'm the only one. I don't have any snacks in here. Trying to tell me that you have baptized to go to heaven. You don't have to be baptized to go to heaven? No, you don't. Because there's some instances in the Bible that would prove that. But the commandment is you do, that you want to. Because it's an outward expression of an inward change. So you'd want to. New Second Amendment, Australia. Yep. Boutique, that's hilarious. Yeah, I know, right? Roommate, don't steal my snacks. You'd think I'd do that since I got a roommate here, huh? Yeah, we're going to have to heat these up again. I don't know what the issue is. I mean, I got these pretty hot. No, if I do them till they're glowing, they're going to break. They'll break. Or at least that's what I was told. That if you get them glowing, it'd be too weak and it'd mess them up. Here's what I was told. I don't know. Maybe I was told wrong, did. I might have been told wrong, did. Melt the plastic. It landed on some plastic. So I could have been told wrong too. There we go. That was even with some plastic in the way. That got melted on it. That was definitely easier. I only did the one though. Because that plastic got in there, it made a little notch in it. We'll fix that later. Let's see here. No more ATF, right? What's GSA? GCA? Religion superstition? No, it's not. Well, maybe religion is. Hot stop and turn lights off and look for light glow. There you go. Let's see. There's no God or Jesus. Stop it, your religion, nut jobs. I'm not a nut job. Let's see. What about Peter, Jerome, and Acts? He said, repent, be baptized, every one of you, didn't he? Again, Peter said, not saying that everything Peter says doesn't mean it's not God saying it, or Jesus, I mean. Repent and be baptized? Yeah, that's what else? I think Jesus said a few things too, though. But like the thief on the cross, do you think he was baptized? No, but Christ said, you're going to be in paradise with me. But I would say you should get baptized. If you become a believer, you need to get baptized. Is it a requirement to get into heaven? I don't think so. But you should do it. Like 99% of the time. Said I have to cause kidney kind of jerk, but I don't want to have anything left. Have you guys seen the first few interviews with Tucker Carlson and Mike Huckabee? I don't think I have. Hey, J-Mac. Evening and howdy. What you should do is time each cook till they go easy and keep it in a book. Probably need 20-second each. Gun Control Act. I'm here to course conversation. Matthew, my favorite book. There are many problems with organized religions. Yes, there are. God has revealed himself to me. I have no excuse for disobedience at this point. Right. The devil looks after his own. Actually, he tries to get the believers more because the other guys he already has. He already has the bad guys. That guy was before Jesus had died, so that was under the old law. Yeah, barely before he died, right? Brantley, I don't think it's a requirement, as in like do it or else you're going to hell, to put it bluntly. But I think it's a command, yes. I don't think it's a requirement. Like your salvation, if for some reason you're not able to get baptized right after you get saved, like my aunt, if she made a confession on her deathbed, there's no way she got baptized before that. If she made a confession, because she was not a Christian, if she made a confession right before she died, there's no way she could have got baptized. She was dead, like she was dying. And so, like that instance, with that person, oh, sorry, you didn't get baptized, so you're going to hell. Sorry. No. It says, believe in the Lord Jesus Christ, and thou shalt be saved. And baptized? No. But it is an outward expression of an inward experience. I just saw it as KS FRT. I think I went for Father's Day, yeah. If it was switchable, I would do it, but it's like more stationary. It's not like 3 position. We don't follow the commandments for salvations. The 10 commandments, no. I mean, sure, we want to follow them, but Christ came to make those even better. He said, this is what the law says, an eye for an eye, for tooth for tooth. But I say unto you, yeah, I know, right, J-Mac? It's like, what? Got a double look on that one. Whew. All right, I'll be back. I got to go heat that other one up real good. like rocket science. What's up, Go Mega? All those guns that had popcorn ceilings. What's wrong with that? For real, that the Ten Commandments were so basic, how long God thought of humans when they came up with those. What's up, Enchanted? All his commands because he loves us and we love him. Exactly. It's just our duty. I always say he owes us nothing, we owe him everything. Yep, the Ten Commandments are basic, but guaranteed everyone disobeys them. Just about to dump off my 357 I loaded up yesterday. Yep, right under 2 inches. That's what it's supposed to be. Let's see, I agree, Rodney. Let's see, do you like 9mm Smith Wesson or 357? 9mm. You think the other two make much of a difference? The 9mm. 357 SIG would do quite a bit more. 40, not much. Even when they have them memorized and have convicted to obey, they still disobey whether willing or otherwise. If we fall and stumble accidentally, there's a difference versus willfully disobeying. That's where Christ comes in and he forgives us. But we don't continue in it. If we continue in it, well, then that's wrong. Because Peter says, if you continue the ye in sin, that grace may abound. And he says, no, God forbid. That's not what mercy and God's grace and forgiveness is for. So that we can, I'm a Christian now and God says he'll forgive me. I'll just do it. That's not what that's for. Definitely not. Gotta put the primers in now. You're correct about the 10 Commandments and keeping all of them. The only reason Paul was the chief of sinners because he wasn't born yet. Yep. See here, how much more powerful or a difference would the other two make? Because my Glock 23 can take a 9mm or a 357 SIG barrel. That's like my 10mm can take well, it probably could take a 357 SIG too if I put the right barrel in, because it's the same size on the back end. It's the same size on the back end as a 10mm. I don't know really, Jamal. Brantley, basically, it doesn't matter what you did. What matter is what you are doing. What are you doing with what you know now? Because we're accountable to what we know now, not what God hasn't revealed to us yet. It's called walk in the light that God provides you. If he tells you to change now, then you change. But if he doesn't, if you're faithfully following him, but if he doesn't, then you keep walking in the light. He'll keep revealing to you what you need to change. All right, I gotta get these pliers over there. Get my little measuring thing going here. All right. Where's my... There it is. 100%, yep. What's up, Cargo? Beep, beep. Where's the coyote, huh? Beep, beep. How you doing, buddy? No cops use 40. Yeah, not as much anymore. It's because 9 mil is just as effective with all the good ammo. I don't understand everything, but I believe. But doesn't say you have to understand everything. Someday I'll get my day to ask him. Yep. Or we'll already know. Best part is acknowledging that blue tick. You can't ask him now. Beep beep. Bye bye.
Mimic. Mimic. Meow. Mimic.
You can, but unfortunately he won't. Sometimes he just doesn't tell us. Just how he is sometimes. He's a very unique God. But guess what? We're created in his image, so I guess we're unique too then. In his image created he him, he them, or something like that. Male and female. Notice it didn't say all these other LGBTQ letters. It didn't. It doesn't. All right. Get one of these inside the tub to lube them up. Get this ready. Take this out. Gotta set the bullet. And that one's the crimp, I believe. Oh, no, that's an expander. This one's the bullet setter. So I need to know bases. Do you like 45 better or 10 mil better? I'm not sure.
Mimic.
Yep. God tells us as we can comprehend. He tells when we are ready. Correct. Because if he would dump it all on our plate at once, that meant he knew we could handle it. But if he actually would, but he's not that type of God, we'd go crazy and just give up. That's what we would do. I mean, I would. I know I would. I'd go crazy and give up. All right. One of these I already got prepped. Where's it at? I already got the back end lightly. Here it is. Yep. Lightly filed. Put a little bit of lubricant on it so it goes in nice like. All right, overall needs to be about 245, thereabout. 24555. How does that sound? Da, 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 da. Nice. Put a little too much in the canister here. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly. I'm not sure why I'm also thinking about this song. Let's see here. Is it worth switching from 9 mil to 40? Nah, not really. I guess the big one is discerning what's the best interpretation is. I know, right? Clip that. Honk honk. Kaboom! What's up, buddy? Biggest thing I want the most when I go to talk to my dad. Silk, my old hounds. I'm going to have one big kennel up there. It's going to be beautiful while I'm here and enjoy. Yes, Russell, proper discernment equals the Holy Spirit and a deep relationship through prayer. Yep. There's another one. What's kind of cool is they have a little bit of an aged look to them since they've been heated up and malleable or whatever they call it. Create as a king. Honk honk.
Bye.
See ya.
Meow. Meow.
Tom's next project is America's Got Talent. I'd rather do Ninja Warrior. Although I have a good voice, that's not really that great what I was just singing there, but I'll just, whatever, shooting the breeze. Over the rainbow. Now, I don't have to put whiting in these because it's pretty much right there. Once I put the bullet in, it's packed in nice. Go into your elephant pew. Yeah, it does. The 577 Schneider. Absolutely. Drinking and I'm typing absolute rubbish. Yep, this goes in the 577 Schneider. I'm finally making them. Big old burger. Drinking. Uh-oh. Hey, Murray. Jingle-ling-a-ling below jingle bells. I cannot sing to lu-lu-lu-lu-lu T-Will. Whatever that is. Yeah, I read the whole thing. So the max you're supposed to start out with for light loads with 550 grain. Sorry, not 550. What is that? What was the grainage they're saying that you need to start out with like 65 or 68 grains of powder, black powder or equivalent. But that was for a lighter projectile. These are 500. 550, it said to use 80 or 85 black powder equivalent. I forget. I'm using 70. Yeah, these right here are just plain old. These minis are plain old soft lead. I have some lead bars, but they're hardball. I just got 2 of them. All right, here's one of them. They're 5-pound ingots, I think. Hardball. Had a whole bunch of them. I got 2 of them. Find a wife and happiness. I'd love to get one. 2 the clock, 45 speed, 10 million for outdoors, 10 mil for outdoors. Bulls a hoss, I know, right? Just a whole bunch of notes, and also guess who's back again, married, back in the house. She put you out of the doghouse again now. You're back inside. Pull 2-legged and 4. Would you rather pack the 45 speed 10 mil for self-defense? I'm not sure. Vroom, vroom, vroom. Honk. Let me guess. That's Micah. He changed his account names. All right, we got, how many we got loaded so far? 5 that are the right length. One's a little long. I have more to do. It's just I got to heat those ones up more. Tell me as far as purity energy delivery. Correct. But depends what models you can get, because for a 10 mil, if you want to carry it, I would not carry a Glock just because it's so clunky and chunky, because I have one. I wouldn't carry mine. Now it's a full size. The 29 smaller. All right, so we have 6 made. One's a little long, but it'll work. That one's a little long. So those go in that 577 Schneider. This one's a shell expander, which I didn't have to use. I don't have a crimp, but those are pretty hard to get on, so I shouldn't have to crimp them, especially because it's one at a time. It's not like it's a whole thingy in there. Like a whole, what do you call it? Jolting of multiple rounds and make it open up. What car do you have? Again, the Ford with the manual. It's a Ford Fusion. So 10 mil is better for bears. Yes, it would be, especially hard cast. I got some hard cast over there. 45 for defense. Depends what ammo you're using. Newer firearms and wind stopping power. That's my main goal. 1974. I'm on you. Yeah, I know. I'm pretty sure that's Micah. Hey, but I'm just curious. What are we doing today? Because I'm thinking I got a concept of what we're doing, or we've waiting back into the sales, right? See the sign? Not for sale. I'm working on ammo for my old Schneider. It's like an elephant rifle, kind of like. Big old thing. It's bigger than my pinky, the projectile. 58 caliber. 2010. I think I'm about to get a 38 Taurus Defender. It's a pretty revolver. Isn't that similar to the Judge, right? It's the newer version, I think, of the Judge. Speaking of Judges, there was a couple of them I've seen off and on at the... There's one at the pawn shop. A longer barreled one, sorry. Yawn in there. And then there was some at the gun show yesterday. Yep. My brother's selling one for $250. There you go. Oh, you said 38 Taurus, unless that's the model. 38 special. Okay, I was thinking of the 45 Colt, the Judge that shoots 410s as well. Your barber. Oh, they said brother. I read that wrong. Who just sent me a message? Michael Martin, somebody I'm following. Someone's interested and wants to say hi to you. I don't know who that is. Hey, I reached 8,000 subscribers. Yay, I did that yesterday, by the way, guys. Guys, guess what? We hit 8,000 subscribers last night. We have 8,003 now. And I told you I'd have a giveaway. And we're still going to do that. We've got stickers to give away. We got hats to give away. And we have t-shirts to give away. 9 mil? For myself, I like my TTI Canic a lot, and I like my TSIS double stack 9 mil. It's a Night Stalker. And then for my 45, I have two. I have a revolver that I can put the cylinders in to shoot 45 ACP, which that's what's in it currently. It's a Cimarron. Normally it shoots 45 Colt. And then I have a 1911 mil-spec Springfield. I want Heritage Roscoe 38. It's just dolled up Taurus. Isn't Heritage and Taurus, they're made by the same company, right? Extra large shirts for you. Yep. Big dog. Yep. Big old doggy. Blinking your name. Blinking your man. What? I've been here long enough. I know how I believe you have two other channels. Hiking, camping, and well, your outdoor channel into one out you're pushing on now. Oh, this is my Desert Armory and More. And then, yes, I have an outdoor channel called Jerome's Outdoor Adventures. That one only has like 271 subscribers, I think. We just got one the other day. 85. What about 85? Oh, Taurus 85. Okay. You like the 45 ACP or 9 mil 1911 more? I don't have a 9 mil 1911. Well, I kind of do, I guess. It's that double stack one. But it's fatter. It's a different design. It doesn't have that classic World War II look, like the in World War One. Yes, sir. Same company. Same company. What? What am I missing out on, Brookside? Oh yeah, same company. Yep. Hey, Sean. Where's Sean? Where's Sean? Where's Sean? Mimi. Yeah. See, there's Micah right there. He renamed himself Ford Fusion 2010. Who is Sean? I'm lost. Is that Brookside? No, that's not. That's Mason. Roscoe's a nice look. Looking bluing, so bluing to it. that I've never seen on Tarsus. Is it that dark, rich color like Colt has and some Smiths? 2010 is Micah. Yeah, I know. Ford is kind of trash anyways. Mine's been good. Like the single stack or double stack more. I like my 1911 original better for the 45 ACP. Showing his Micah. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, it is. Vroom vroom, honk honk. Wah, wah. Meow, meow. Hey, I caught up on the chat. Oh yeah, we just reloaded yesterday a stack of really light 357 mag loads right here for my dad. They're a 38 special loading. I did some research, and actually this lead, the hardball, can actually go up to 1,400 to 1,500 feet per second. So I'm good. Those are right around 1,000 or 1,100. Yes, sir. Kind of similar to the Keller on Smith & Wesson. Yep. What's up, M939? I'm here to take out some trash Ford Fusion because it's ugly and trash. Yeah, that must be what's his name too. Would you rather have a single stack 1911 or double stack one? Of a 9 mil? With rails for lights. My mil spec does not have rails for light, but my 1911 double stack does. It has one on the bottom. But yeah, if it's a 9 mil, I'd rather have the double stack because you can fit more. A single stack one, maybe fits 9, maybe 10. Double stack mine fits 17 plus 1. You know what Ford stands for, do you? Fix it again, Tony? No, it's called Fix or Repair Daily, or Found on Road Dead, or First on Race Day for off-road driving. Yeah, there's some good ones and bad ones. All right, Mr. Micah? More people said no on the voting. Oh, no. Oh, it's sad. It's a 70-30. Fix it again, Tony. That would be Fig T or something. Fiat. Fiat. That's Fiat. Yeah, that's Fix It Again, Tony. That's for Fiat. It's probably way better than a Glock 17 with the same capacity. Why isn't that your EDC? Too big. It's not a duty. I mean, it would be more of an outside carry because it's big. Here, because an ugly Ford Fusion is making people sick. Yeah, there you go, officer. Micah. King of the Hill. Which one's King of the Hill? Fix it again, Tony. Fiat. Freaking old retired Dodge. If it's retired, I guess it ain't running anymore. Ain't got gas in it. Here's your ticket, $900, because it's making people sick from looking at it. 9,000? Thing ain't even worth that. It's worth like 3. And that's when I fixed the steering on it. Oh, I got this gnat bugging me. Sorry, guys. Oh, I have a video I need to upload. Like old Glock 42. What's the 42 chambered in? Is that 45 ACP? I can't remember. Is that 9 mil? I don't know the numberings other than 20, 17, 43, and 19s. Oh, and a 29. 380. Okay. I'd rather shoot my 2.0 Bodyguard than the Glock 42. Way better ergonomics. And now they have a 2.0 Bodyguard with a cut, optic cut. It was at SHOT Show. Michael like the stream with all these alternate accounts. Oh, I think he is. Last good Fords were like pre-1978s, F-150s and F-250s. Yeah, but those were garbage. Because they weren't diesels. They weren't the good old Power Stroke, the 7.3. 42 single stack 380. 43 is a single stack 9. Yep. Yeah, the 43 or the 43X. F100 is my favorite pickup for Fords. That's nice. F100s are really nice. They quit making those in the 70s, right? Like 71 or 70, somewhere around there. Before that, it was F100s. 64 Ford Thunderbird. What color is that? Is it the green? The mint green? I've seen those ones before. It's like a turquoise color. Yes, Mama. Flip over, read directions. On what? For what, Russell? White and chrome. Okay. Power Strokes ain't too bad. Windsor's or Cleveland's are my preference. Yeah, those are both pretty good. One was the big block of them, the bigger block. What, a 392? No, the 392 is a Dodge. A 351. They had a 351, and then what was the other one? I forget. One was more desirable than the other. I think it was the Cleveland was more desirable than the Windsor's, if I recall. 390. That's the Cleveland, right? The Windsor's a 351. It was like the equivalent of Chevy's 350. I believe so. Failure on race day. I haven't heard of that one. Usually it's first on race day, not failure on race day. That's a good one. Failure on race day. Hey, YouTube, see that chime? Oh. The other thing, too, is we're about 2.5 feet from those. 993 was last year of the 5.0 and the Ford Thunderbird chicken. And the Ford Thunder chicken. Yeah, after that, they put a 6-cylinder in them, right? When they came out again in like 2000, 2001, they came out with them again. They quit for a while. Some of those, if I recall, the Cougar version of that, the two-door Cougar version of the Thunderbird, had a supercharger. Now, I don't know if any of the Thunder chickens did. Found on rubbish dump. I haven't heard of that one. What's found on rubbish dump, mate? You're found on rubbish dump. Rubbish. A bunch of rubbish. Yippers. I don't know if Boondocks is still in here, but I have not worked on that, yet. That Pieta. The 1875, or what is it? 1858, right here. You got me parts for it. The Pieta Remington. I got to put that together. I got to look at a part schematic, make sure I do it right. Might have to do a little filing here and there. We'll see. The Thunderbird Super Coupe with the superchargers always seems sweet. Oh, so they did make one. I figured they did because they had the Cougar. That was the same thing, and it was supercharged. Vroom, vroom, I'm a Ford. Yeah, sure enough. 64 Ford Thunderbird. A black one with chrome. Hold it. With white leather? I don't know. I can't tell. The Ford Ranger is a massive pile of crap. Depends which one you get. The 4 liter is better than the 3. PT Cruiser GT is pretty cool. You know why? It's got the same engine as the SRT Dodge Neon, which is turbocharged. They were fast. People were sleeping on them. Those were fast, and you could tune them. Roads, those are fighting words. Uh-oh. Someone likes Ford Rangers. We have flip-flop here with 6-cylinder and straight pipe. Sounds like a singer sewing machine. Yes, the next-gen Thunder chicken, the engine was a Jaguar. Really? It came out of a Jaguar? Interesting. Must have been... What did they have of a 6-cylinder? Because I know they had a 4-liter. Jaguar had a 4 and a 4.2 because they were the same one in the Rovers. I had a 4 in my Rover. It was a 2002 Rover. I eventually put a 4... Was it a 4.2? Bored over to 4.9, I think it was. Whoa, don't hate on Ford Rangers. Me and your mom are fighting Brookside. All right, that's it. You muffled my feathers, ruffled and fluffled them. One too many times. That's why that chicken cost so much. Oh, because it had a Jaguar motor in it? It had a Jaggy in it? He's going to be looking like, what's his name? The Rooster, I don't know what his name was, and Family Guy. They're always fighting. Oh, I saw like a AI animation of that. It looked funny. I'm going to clamp out old dirty garage, eater Dodge. There was the place I was just working at not too long ago that had an old Cummins 12 valve. They had 2 of them. One was four-wheel drive, one wasn't. The other one, I don't know if it was diesel or not. Ranger was a B-Series Mazda. Yeah, for a while they were. The B200 were they called? Or 2000? I can't remember. Yeah, in the like 96, 97, 98, 99. Those years roughly were made by Mazda. Yep. Ranger. Okay, that one I read. Why did the chicken cross the road to F Brookside? Whoa there. Whoa there. Hold it there. We don't want that. 2000. I think it might have went all the way up to year 2000, or maybe it was called a B2000. They also had the a vehicle called the Mitsubishi 2000, but that was the GT. That was like a little sports car that was pretty quick. It was turbocharged, some of them. Yeah, damn old dirty garbage eater. Wow, those gnats are bugging me. I do not know why. Road Tran be nice. Road Tran. Where's Road Tran? Oh, Road Storm. Gotcha. Excuse me. I don't know who makes Mazda now. There's not any Mazda's pickups in the States anymore, but there's Mazda cars. Who makes their cars? Mazda B220. Set of cab, automatic, very good truck. Is that the ones we were talking about the other day? There was some I saw the other day that they did not look like they were the Ranger version. I think it was, I was looking at them the other day. It was a 2-door, I don't know if extended cab or not. It was a manual, 4-wheel drive. But I think those ones were actually made by Mazda, not Ford, because they look different. They're square-bodied more. Gets more off than back on the 8 straight. Rhodes is all good. He's just Australian. Yep, he's Australian. Mazda makes Mazda cars and SUVs. Oh, yeah, they make... I wouldn't call those SUVs. I'd call them crossovers. They have muddled the water so much when it comes to SUVs. So many of them are not SUVs. The big Broncos still are an SUV. The Tahoes and Suburbans, those are. The Excursions that they used to have. The Explorers aren't anymore, hardly. I could say those ones might be because they are bigger. And then the Expeditions, they are still. The Mazda B222 is a Ford Ranger just rebadged. I'm stuck in your mom. Whoa there. Not that one. Forgive Aussie. Okay, LOL. I have a CX-5 Mazda. Yep, an Exploder. Yeah, that's about what they are. Some of those... There was one that I was working on one time for a guy, like a side job, and it had a bad head gasket, and some of the timing was like on the back of the motor. It was weird. I don't remember what liter that one was. I think it was a 6-cylinder of some sort. Just don't remember what it was. Yeah, an Exploder. A Ford Exploder. The Explorers, yeah, they made them. I like them. But what they used to be was like a frame-on-frame, body on frame. Now they're just kind of like a unibody. What automobile next? I don't know, Micah. That one you put on there is like a 97 or 98 Ranger. Although you say 94. It could be. You think 45 HP plus B hard cast is better than 10 mil plus B hard cast because it's bigger bullet, softer shooting? No. I have 10 millimeter hard cast over there. I don't think they're plus P's, but they're still pretty hot. They're Grizzly brand. Where are those at? 10 millimeter 200 grain hard cast FP. I don't know what that stands for. Unibody is hard to straighten in an accident. Correct. Yeah, that's what my grandpa always said because he was a body man. Yep. Grandpa Dennis. Excuse me. Good old Grandpa Dennis. 2007 Dodge Ram, my favorite BOS truck. If it's a Dodge, if it's a diesel, their transmissions back then weren't that great unless you got a manual. Then they were awesome with a diesel. My brother had a 2005 with a Hemi. It was fine. Eventually the tranny went out too, but was it tranny? No, the tranny never went out on that one. That was another one. His fuel pump went out, but that's kind of normal. Delta Foxtrot makes a good 10 mil if you can get one. Is that a rifle, like an AR, or is that a handgun? The best right under the 10 mil power level for the same roll that would fly out my hand or hurt my wrist. I have the 5.7 Hemi. Yep, there you go. Aunt Brookside mom conceived him in a Ford. Uh-oh. In a Ford Ranger, it had to have been since you're defending him so much. It made so many memories. A pistol, okay. Delta, what'd you call it? Delta Foxtrot, okay. Delta Foxtrot. What time is it anyways? 7:53. We've been on almost 2 hours. And we're resetting. It just reset. YouTube, look. See that sign? See the sign right there, YouTube? Not for sale, ever, because nothing in here ever is. No wonder he hates Rangers. No, he was defending them. Ram 1500 is losing exhaust manifold bolts. Gonna have to get the tick fixed this year. Yep. Hate Dodge and Ram. Ain't never gonna drive one. There's my there's the buddy Micah that stole my account. It's Desert Armory and More. Let's see, what pistol caliber is right under the 10 mil power level with hard cast or plus P? Right underneath the 10? Probably 357 Magnum, about the same as a 10 mil. But that's a revolver. But you can get hotter 357 Magnums than 10 mil. My brother had a Dodge pickup with a Cummins diesel, and he had a conversion to run fryer grease. Yeah, that's cool. They do that. Rather be forced to drive his Kia Soul. Yeah, my exhaust manifold replaced 2 years ago. I want the 10 mil, but it's too powerful for me personally. Yep. Brookside knows I love him. Oh, Micah. Want a Glock or Smith & Wesson? I'd get a Smith & Wesson. Desert likes Teslas. Ew. Yeah, Desert does. That's my other guy. I never said that. Desert Armory and More. All love roads, no homo. Yep, he's straight as an arrow, as I always say. 14 people in the channel. Appreciate you coming by. If you're new, we do gun content, as you can see, but we also do hiking, cave exploring, repelling, mines, old mine exploring. We just repelled some old mines last weekend. Check it out. Full format and some shorts. Please consider subscribing. We did hit our 8,000 subscribers, so we're going to be doing a giveaway soon. Stickers, t-shirts, and hats. And to enter the giveaway, you just need to subscribe. Finn Beretta, 1911. I want something good. Just not that powerful like 10 mil. Where I miss. I'll pick one old one. Well, no, I almost forgot that one. Yeah, I know, right? A Beretta 1911? I think they make them, I suppose. Most Berettas would be the 92F series, which are nice. I don't have one. No homo, man. Almost forgot that one. Double tap, folks, if you like this stuff. Oops, Olaf Foxtrot. Olaf? I know what Olaf, isn't that, no, that's Alpha Foxtrot. Okay. I thought you said Olaf. I was like, what are we watching? Frozen? You're saying for the brand instead of Delta Foxtrot, it's Alpha Foxtrot? I'm feral and barely fit for human consumption. Uh-oh. They have 92Fs in every caliber like they do in 1911s. I suppose. I don't know. I've seen them in 22. Because I saw one at the pawn shop about a month or two ago. In the 92 FS. Just don't know what caliber would be best. Just get a 9, bro. Is what the SEALs used as a sidearm. Yeah, I think so. The Marines used the P320. The one that has problems. Allegedly. And I think it does. Yeah, I really... Alpha Foxtrot, not Delta, LOL. Because I thought Delta Foxtrot was like ARs. I'd rather have 9 mil, probably. Depends what I need it for, but probably 9. Brookside wishes he had a Coyote tractor. We have those here. We have Coyote tractors here in Arizona. We had them in, what you call it, too? California. I'm not sure who makes them, like what engine, if they're their own or somebody else's. Clop, clop, high. What's up, 1899 horse buggy, Mr. Micah? Micah Sean. Clop, clop, high. I think the best caliber is what you're most comfortable training with. Well, that too, yeah. 9 really has great defensive loads. Correct. And they're cheaper. Defensive loads of 9 mil are cheaper than 380s, than 45 SP, than 10. It just is. More mass produced. Yep. Is a 9 mil shoot lighter recoil? Yeah, then a 10 definitely, or a 45. Well, 1329 for AF 9 mil. Yeah, huh? That's how I picked up his mom with the coyote. Who fun to get beat in a race with that? No way. Yeah, I'll stay with 9mm for everything. Yeah, I would too. I just have variety because I like different guns. And as you can tell, I kind of collect them. I'm a small collector in a way. Between double barrels and some levers, that's the most I have of a certain thing, other than nines. I mean, I do have a lot of 9mm. Someone asked me if I could do a video about 9mm and what would be my last one I would get rid of. That's what's his name did. Hickok 45 did that on a whole bunch of like what's his last 38 special. You get rid of his last 357 Magnum, his last pump shotgun, his last this. What would be his last one? In other words, like pretty much his favorite one that he'd never get rid of. Wow, so many little gnats. Because I have, how many nines do I got? The last one I bought was a 32 ACP. It's a Zastava M70, model 70. But the one before that was a 40 Smith & Wesson. I haven't even shot that one yet either. I was going to the other day, but I didn't. You're getting bugged out. I know, right? I got all these little gnats following me around. I need to nuke the place. Like, get those little spray bombs that are Raid brand and just nuke the whole house where I'm at work. Yes, you should do that. Yeah, that's what someone was saying. Got my sugar cubes for my horse, so you better watch out. Love shotguns. Well, did you see these ones over here? Those old double barrels? One of those are made in USA, the top one. The second from the bottom is made in England, and the other ones are made in Belgium. And then I have a double barrel in that sock that's a 10 gauge, bred a Silverhawk. I've got one under here I've been working on. There's a barrel right there, and the base is back over there. And then I got one on the floor behind me, right there, that I'm working on still too. I fix old double barrels. I think I have 9 double barrels, something like that. Sleeping on my ride, but I'll show y'all. I'm going to hook up the mold board plow to a coyote and see how she does. Yep. I have pump guns and single shots too, shotguns. And one of those are 16 gauge double barrel. Liver shotgun's very jealous. What was the other thing? There was another thing someone challenged me to do as well, like a certain drill. So I need to do that sometime. It was Raging Bullets, actually, Beyond Raging Bullets. So I need to watch that video because he called me out on it. He's like, hey, I challenge this person, this person, this person, this person, Desert Armory more, this person, this person. I'm like, uh-oh. So it's some drill of a certain distance. It's like playing, like earning your man card or something. I forget. It was a certain name for it all. What advice do you have for someone trying to get better with training and aiming better? Practice. Practice. Practice makes perfect. Favorite pump is still the 870. There was a, was it an 870 or was it 890 at the, it was an 870 at the gun show yesterday. I forget how much that one was. There was 1100 Remington for 250. I didn't think that was too bad. I have a 1200 Remington, or not Remington, Winchesters. And then I have a Sears Roebuck that's pretty much either 1100 or 1200 Winchester. There's one shotgun I want just because my favorite chainsaw company makes it, a Husqvarna 12 gauge shotgun. That's cool. Let's see here. Still not used to the whole loud noise and getting the first couple rounds off due to hesitation. Yeah, what do they call that? Flinch or something like that? Nay, no one shall disrespect mine horse. Older 870s are good, the new ones not so much. Yeah, you might as well get a Maverick 88. They'll work just as good. They do. There was one for like brand new for like $230 or something. A Maverick 88. And I was like, cheap. The quality's so-so, but it works. That'll get the job done. If that's what you can afford for home defense with some double-out buck or something, number 9. Like I just picked up the other day. That'll do perfect. If I shoot and get in the range, I got used to it, but I'll still blink. LOL, says Brantley. What's so funny, my friend? What Micah said, Mr. AH. I have 2 older 870s that are mint. Nice. Probably flinch, but can't pull the trigger. I try, but don't get all the way through. Stop and catch my breath. Practice dry firing. Oh, well, that's exactly what he's saying. Yeah, what Rodney said. That way you can practice. So that is exactly what's his name just had a video about that. PewView, about how to get better at shooting handgun. He said what you do is you get one of your buddies to put a snap cap in the mag, and he hands you the gun. You don't know when it is, and see if you flinch when it gets to the snap cap. If you do, well, then you got to get better up on for dry firing. I thought, well, that's good. That's a good thing. I didn't finish listening to that one, but that's one of the things he said. Put a snap cap in a mag, put in the pew pew, and give it over to your buddy and see what he does. Like he knows there's one in it, but he doesn't know when it is. So it'll be going bang 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 and all stuck, and see if when it gets to it if he flinches. If he does, well then because he was expecting or anticipating it, so you end up blinking, jerking, a whole bunch of other stuff. He was talking about that too. When you blink, it kind of can mess it up for follow-up shots. You're like, yeah, the Mantis they say is good. When you dry fire, you can actually see how good you're doing with like a laser that shoots onto a target. I've never used the Mantis. I think it'd be neat to get, like if someone wanted to support the channel. Mantis, shout out to Mantis. Could you please support the channel? We're not affiliated with you, but we would love to have you here. Mantis for dry firing and practicing. Get better at it. We'd like to get better. I'm not too bad with certain at 20 yards, but some I'm not. Just like my 380, I need to get better. I need to practice more of my 380. It's 7 yards and 20 yards, like 7, 15, 20, and 10. Like that's the max I want to shoot with it, 20 with the 380. But yeah, from 20 all the way in, I need to get better at that with the 380. The 9mm, I'm pretty good with the 9mm on that. Decent, I'd say. Even with the micro 365. I have a short I did a few months back of the 365. I think out of 12 shots, I got 10. I think in the video I said 9, but I counted. It's actually 10 out of 12 at 20 yards. I thought that was pretty good. Anyways, 41 people said they had a bad weekend. 41%. I bet you that's all Micah's accounts. That's why it's so high, right? I should have had my second account running on my tablet. Speaking of which, what's my battery? 28%. Are you guys still in here? It got quiet all of a sudden. Cancel. I gotta check something real quick. Oh, there we go. Let's see. Call filter. It's on. All messages. And translate is off. Okay. I thought maybe something was froze up or something. Does some funky stuff sometimes. Top messages. Chat filter. All messages. Now the messages disappeared. Back to top messages. Back to all messages. There we go. Let's see here. Yeah, I think I'm not used to my trigger. That too. You gotta know where your trigger brake is and the take up. He was talking about that too. PewView. Guess they shadow ban what I said too. LOL. Probably that's YouTube. I'm still here. Time to filtering out multi accounts. I know, right? I don't know if he was it last week when I was doing plumbing. I think that's when it was, or maybe I was doing something else. He actually came by Micah's actual account, and I said, "Long time no see." I said, "We're kind of missing you, your main account." I don't think I said your main account we're missing, but him himself, because he usually has some funny questions sometimes. But I don't know if he still has his main account, the one that's Micah whatever. Get out of here, Nat. Anywho, well. We're have to let you guys go. Excuse me. Yeah, because hopefully you went through all of them and liked on everyone now. Which, speaking of which, I could do that real quick with my tablet. Let's see, it should be charged up now. I had it charging because I thought maybe I might need it. Like with other accounts. Except I got to turn it on. Because it shut off because it died. La batería fue muerta. Ooh, that's a nice rifle. 338 Lapua. Hi there, buddy. Hi there, little buddy. My biggest gun I got. the longest, I think. No? That 36-inch barrel shotgun's taller. Yeah, it is taller. I thought the original Goose Gun 36-inch barrel, that thing is long. The whole thing is almost 4 feet. It's probably 2 inches shy of 4 feet, I think. All right, let me see. I need to get up my Android account. I'm sorry, my tablet. Oh, it's still Android, but yeah. Sorry, I'm making all you yawn too, probably. And I'm tearing up because of it. It's so sad. It's muy triste. No. All right, let's see here. Knight Rider Declassified exclusive trailer. They're making a Knight Rider 2026 for reals? All right, let's see. Change accounts. Switch accounts. What is wrong? It's super slow. The Wi-Fi is slowing way down. Let me just put on data. All right, go to this. Yeah, I only have 271 on my subscribers on my outdoor channel. That's all. 271. I haven't got that many of late. Kind of sad. It's sad, friend. All right, let's see here. Oh, this would be neat. Osmongold loses it while watching Harry Potter with guns. It's like a remake that instead of wands, they use pew-pews. That would be cool. Instead of wands. Alright, where is... Does driving more since I have new videos? Yeah, I do. Should say I'm live right now. Yep. Another gnat. Does driving more since I have new videos? Yeah, I do. Should say I'm live right. That was me. Off the tablet. Praise the Lord. Oh, how come I didn't get alert? Pistol Pete's live right now. Lord. Oh, how come I didn't get alert? Pistol Pete's live. Pistol Pete's live right now. I wonder what happened. Another gnat zooming around. That's weird. Alright, I need to check this real quick. Algorithm leaked. This guy I follow on YouTube quite a bit. Cloud Code just leaked YouTube's new algorithm system. I guess they have another one out again. Oh, that was last week's. Not last week's. That was last week's. Yesterday's. I guess that was last week though. Yesterday's. I guess that was.
I do what we can. I do what we can. I do what we can.
There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Yeah, my it froze up for a little bit here. I have two older studies that are mint. Still here. Yeah, the chat froze up, guys. Let me check something real quick. It froze up. There we go. The chat froze up. Sorry, I knew I was missing something. Mikey Bell, where are you? Yep. 30 gnats on less things. Yep. Useless things. My weekend is bad. I vote no. Uh-oh. Send me a prize. For what? Night Drove and crew. Have a great night. God bless. Jesus loves you. Amen. See you, buddy. What's up, waiters? Oh, that's Harry Potter I'll get into. Yeah, I know. Me too, right? I'm going to Hogwarts, too. I saw that. Good night, Russell. Good night, everyone. Love and prayers all around. Hey, how's it going? Hey, Tony. Pretty good. We just got done making some 5.77 Schneider for my big old fat elephant gun that's from 1890s. Big old thing. Like a bullet's 58 caliber. It's bigger than my pinky. It's bigger than my pinky. What is that? Pure silver extract from old AC compressors. Channel's called Asia Skills TV. Okay. The iShow speed situation is bad. What happened? Alone broke over 60. I sold everything to start over. It's called The Offended Outcast. That's his channel name. He's an older gentleman. YouTube demonetized me after 4 years and rejected my appeal. Go figures. That's YouTube. They'll do anything to get you down in the dump. Oh, Vontae just put up a review for a 410 shotgun, the Keltec, an hour ago. Keltec 410 shotgun review. Small but powerful. Good old Vontae. Vontae's pew pews. Yeah. Whatever he did. Let's see here. Did the chat freeze up again? Did the chat freeze up again? Yep, it did. Guys, I'm sorry. The chat keeps freezing up. The chat freeze up again? Yep. Because you said, oh, you've got a Schneider. Really? That's an old girl there. Good hauls for Texas to reload it. Good hauls from Texas to reload it. Tony, what I'm using is, yeah, I can't see the new chat on here. It's froze up. What I'm using is 24 gauge shotgun brass. That is weird. It doesn't, I gotta sign back in again, or what's going on here? Okay, if I just refresh that way, it works okay, I guess. Maybe. Yeah, it's from 1860s. It's a Nepalese. It's made in Nepal. Nepal. Let's see here. I got a message from E.T. Smith. Oh, I already saw that one. Why am I getting it now? That's weird. Yep, we did not get any subscribers, unfortunately, on this live. It didn't go up. It would do lots of mods on cases to get ammo he needed for black powder cartridges. That's not common. Yes, sir. That's Andrew. He's the firefighter. He came and visited me. Because he was in the area. Got that little gnat bugging me again, folks. Got a bugger. All right, folks. Well, we'll probably call it quits here shortly. Oh, that works, but there's a company, I can't remember the name, they make up the 2-bore. The 2-bore in full brass. 2-bore? That's like for the big old punt guns, right? The 2-bores? They had the 8-bore, the 4-bore, technically 4 gauge, I guess. What's his name has them? He gets them made somewhere. Kentucky Ballistics gets them made somewhere. The 4-bore brass. I don't know where he gets his made. But yeah, these are 24 gauge brass. It's pretty much the exact same size. And then I have the dies. It's just you have to heat them up pretty good. On the stove is what I use to anneal them. And some of them I didn't heat up enough, and so I had to go back again and reheat them again. Yep. Anywho, we will probably go ahead and close down the chat. He probably gets the holes from that company. Possibly, yeah, because the chat's not working right now. I have to switch back and forth from all messages and talk messages for it to come through. Anyways, appreciate y'all coming by to Desert Armory and War channel here, and we'll be having our giveaway soon. Our GV, or GOA, as they call it. GOA? GW? Our Goodwill. Because we hit 8,000 subscribers, and I said I was going to do a giveaway. We got stickers, hats, and t-shirts. So we need to figure out a day we're going to do that and do it for you guys. It's just that YouTube is not pushing our content, so unless I really put out when we're going to have it, barely anybody's going to be in here, and you'll have a high likelihood of getting something. So, yeah, that's the interesting part about it. Yeah, appreciate y'all coming by. Remember, you can never go wrong following Christ. He's the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh through the Father but through Jesus Christ. And you can never go wrong doing what's right as well. Appreciate y'all. You have a blessed day, blessed night, bless the rest of your life. We'll see you later, folks. Appreciate you. Bye.